Is it possible to get an affordable Sony E-mount zoom lens with autofocus and optical steady shot? Well, if you don't mind resorting to a lens that came out about 12 years ago, then you can still get the Sony E55-210 f4.5 to 6.3 OSS lens. At a price tag of about $300, it's a great first zoom lens at that focal range. With the new release of Sigma's 60 to 600mm zoom lens, I figured this is a good time to revisit this classic Sony lens. We'll just compare three details between the two lenses, and right away you'll be able to tell who this lens is for. Size and weight. The Sony 55-210 coming in weighing as much as a can of soda at 12 ounces and measuring 2.5 inches in diameter and only 4.25 inches long. This lens isn't taking up any valuable real estate in your camera bag. The Sigma 60 to 600, now available in E-mount so you don't need an adapter, weighs in at 88 ounces or 5.5 pounds and measuring 4.7 inches in diameter by 11 inches long, and a hefty price tag of $1,999. This lens is a beast and takes up half of your camera bag or uses its own case. With that said, it's obvious that the Sony 55-210 is a budget zoom lens that's going to provide decent quality video at a medium distance. I would go as far as saying the quality is really good. For all my samples coming up, I kept the camera on a tripod and shot during a sunny day with a variable ND filter on. Since we're all about shooting outdoor video here, we're only testing this lens in video mode. As I stated before, the lens lacks a little in sharpness and the autofocus went in and out a few times, but I had great results once I set the Sony FX30 to manual focus. Today I'm pairing up this 12-year-old lens with the new Sony FX30 Cinema Line camera. Let's look at some sample footage and see if the results are convincing enough to keep this lens as part of our outdoor video gear arsenal. On all of these samples, I'm going to list the focal range used and the approximate distance I am from the subject. I'm shooting in Cine EI mode with the Sony FX30 at 24 frames per second and autofocus most of the time. I just applied a simple LUT to my footage in post, which I'll leave a link down below if you want to try it out. I think this lens is a steal for what I'm using it for, and the 210mm focal range is perfect for most of the areas I'm shooting in. I had some problems with the autofocus a few times with a moving subject, but the manual focus worked great. It's not as sharp as some of the new lenses out today, but I actually prefer the softer look in post. Let me know what you think of this budget old-timer down in the comments, and if you're interested in my go-to lens that I use on the Sony FX30, check out this video. Until then, we'll see you again in the great digital outdoors.